Hey, what's up YouTube? Legend here, bringing you another video. I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks, tutorials, jumps, etc, like spawns and stuff on the map Regret. This is pretty much a reimagination of the map Truth, which I just went over in my first video. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off by showing you some jumps that you can do, like boost jumps and just some regular jumps that will help you get to top mid really quick and help you stay out your competition.
Slayer.
Alright then, let's go to the first one. I'll show you how to some nice little spots as it goes. Right, so you just run up to caster. There's people charging you from blue slide. They're coming straight at you. What you can do is you can just go on by here, just like on Truth at Carbine Spawn. There's like this little sneaky spot you can go to. So you can just avoid the grenade splash, wait till someone comes up and it starts looking top mid or something. Then you can just quickly jump over, back smack the motherfucker. Okay? Some more jumps that are useful. Well, some more spots are useful is if you just go up by here. You can just walk along the top mids, as you can see. You can just climb up. Just walk all along the top of them, and people won't really be able to see you, because most people ain't going to be looking that high. Another thing, you can just jump straight to car, and go straight to the top of car. And as I said, this is a reimagining of the map Truth. So that side is called pink, this side is called car, because if you look, it's pretty much the same thing. It's even got the same ledges, etc. So car 1, car 2, P1, P2 and stuff. Alright, let me show you a few little jumps now. These are really easy jumps. This is get you straight up to either of blue nipple or red nipple. That's what me and my team call them. So you just run and then you boost as you get into by here, and it'll take you straight up to the nipples. Some other nice little spots you can hang out at is actually over here on the sneakies. You can also do an ADS boost if you remember me telling you about that. Where you jump in ADS and you push in the smart link button along with the sprint button, and it lets you hover. And if you do the crouch version of that, you can actually get up there if you do it at the right time. As you can see, I kind of failed there. But yeah, that's another thing you can do. Another one is these shark fins. You jump up, you grab, and then once you're on them, you jump again while crouching. You crouch the F to your jump, similar to the car jump in my first video. There you go, straight up the top mid, and you can do that on either side. Another thing you can do is pretty much similar to the P2 jumps that takes you up the top mid, is where you just run and boost up these. 2 seconds. There you go, straight up to the top mid. This map's really small, so you've got to utilize the space you have. But yeah, as I said, you can just use these spots like up here. You can just mantle onto them. It's a nice little ledge. You can get some cover on there. It's out in the open, though, so you got to be careful. All right, some other jumps you can do. If you can't get down over here to take you up to the nipples, or you can't get over to the fins, you've got 2 options. One, you can do what's called another crouch jump up here. You can do this on either side. It's where you sprint, and then you crouch, jump, turn, and mantle onto the bridge for there. This one I can do most of the time. There we go. Another option we've got is you do a sprint version of the ADS jump. So you run by here, then you aim to get onto there, mantle it, and just jump to top mid. So you run. ADS and then just mantle onto that, okay?
Plasma caster ready.
So run, jump, ADS, mantle, top mid. There you go. That's another little jump for you. That's pretty much all the jumps. As I said, you can do one either side, take up to the P's and stuff. Finally, you can still use the flag routes I showed you on Truth, where you just boost into them like that. It works better if you're going into this base though, because it'll just launch you really high. If you get it done right, and take it straight up to the BR spots, which can help you avoid any fire and get a BR really quickly. And yeah, finally some spawn tips. People are always going to be spawning either blue or red. It all depends on a few things the Halo 5 takes into consideration before they spawn you, which is called spawn influence. And basically what that means is, say now you have an entire team of top mid, yeah? You just slay the entire team in blue. You could back off slightly towards red, but still be looking at blue, and they'll still spawn red. The reason for that is it takes into account where your entire team's looking, as well as your positioning. So what you want to do really is, if you want to force spawns, you want to try and get control of top mid. That's the main thing you want to get control of. You then want to have someone set up around car. You want to have one around the bridge area watching the window, one on caster watching the caster side. But then you want someone who's dedicated top mid to here, just putting in shots, causing them to fucking back away and things like that. And then once they're finally dead, you want to back away slightly. And then you want to try and split, and then you want to try and look at the red base then, to try and force them to spawn blue, because you know where they're going to spawn then. So then you can just quickly put in some shots at blue then. If it takes too long to kill them, though, you know they're going to spawn red anyway, so you can just turn around and just keep up the position. You always want to have someone around this area by here, and as I said, watching either side then, just in case of any stragglers running around. The guy in the bridge as well can just keep an eye on top and bottom then, if anyone tries to go above or under the base. Tips for when you start off the match though, you want to have 3 or 4 people just sprinting into overshield, okay? Because that spawns bottom mid, that's like a really crucial thing. So the main thing is someone just do a slide boost into it. If you're the person who gets the splinter grenades, I honestly recommend either throwing splinter grenades on the overshield or on either side. Because then your teammates can just slay from one direction and the other teammates can jump in and get it. Or if you threw it on the overshield, it'll take out anyone who goes for it, but then you risk burning the overshield, which is something that you don't really want to do. It's better than giving it to the other team, but at the same time you want that overshield. If you decide to go with all 4, you should be getting that overshield no matter what. Even if they send 4 down, you know, you need to outslay the motherfuckers. But otherwise, you know, some people send off one person to pick up the caster. To just put in some shots on the enemy team as they're still down bottom mid trying to get overshield or whatever. But yeah, if you do manage to lose overshield though, what you should try and do is get one of your spawners to go straight for caster, because that way you can just spam caster at the overshield guy and, you know, it's pretty much burnt then. So it's kind of like a counterbalance. Other useful things would be... right, okay. Some spots over here, they're similar to the ones I mentioned on Truth again. You can just peek your head by here, and you can just peek into the base, cover most grenade splash and things like that. You know, just make sure, and you can take this route up here, it avoids all the grenades and stuff like that. It's just basic stuff, really. And like by here, good fire. You know, it's just position and tactics, really, because a lot of people just run straight up the street, get absolutely melted by grenades or by fire. Then, you know, by here avoids it, but there avoids it over there. You know, it's just about utilizing your map positioning. So yeah, another jump you can do, this is probably going to be the final one, is you can do this on either side as well. It's right down back here. You run and get and boost into these rocks back here, and it takes you straight up to top mid. You can also do it on the other side, but it's a lot more difficult by here. And you can just do the jump one I showed you earlier, but there, which makes it a lot more simple. Alright, let's go into it. So you want to run and boost into the middle rock at the right time. Okay, as you see, I did that a little too early. And there we go. Straight at the top mid. That one's extremely easy as well, you know, it's the easy ones you want to be able to do the most. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'm going to be uploading some more tutorials on like gameplays and things like that, and covering different maps other than Truth and Regret. I may do one on potentially Coliseum next, because that's one that's played quite a lot. Yeah, thanks for watching the videos, guys.